Good morning, class. Today is Thursday, the 11th of June, and today is a great day because today is the last day of the week. That means we are going into the weekend, and weekend is always a happy time for everyone because we do take a break from everything, right? Okay, guys, today, as usual, we have a short day. What does it mean? We finish our lessons around 12, and then you have those two extra lessons to catch up with the work that you haven't done. So that means, guys, spelling and workbook practice will both be uploaded by Thursday, by today, by 2 o'clock. That means all of it will be there. No weekend submissions, please. Unless you have a specific problem, please contact me through a message. All right, so guys, your first lesson today is maths. And actually, I discovered that in this lesson, you were supposed to be doing the quiz on quizzes. If you've already done it, if you're done with your quizzes, I actually created a folder on Education City that is called Maths Fractions. Since we're doing fractions, I chose 4 activities for you to do on fractions. I think a couple of the activities are not iPad friendly, so you'll have to do them on the computer, but let's start the day in a fun way doing Education City and fractions. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, then guys, we will do English writing. Guys, it was my mistake yesterday. I actually understood wrongly from the PowerPoint that you were supposed to submit a summary. Actually, that was just an example lesson for you to study summary and, sorry, an original text and summary. So that summary you saw in that lesson was already, that text, Wizard of Oz, already summarized. In this lesson, guys, you again have a piece of text summarized for you to see how it looks. And then, guys, you at home will have to choose a text, okay, that you will summarize. You will submit it on ClassDojo and you will take a picture of both the original text and your summary, okay? So please do make sure you do that. And guys, please remember, summary is like 3 or 4 sentences. Please don't make it unnecessarily long. Don't make it hard on yourself. Summary is really the 5 W's, 1 H, and just a couple of more things, important things, and that's it. Okay? All right, then the next one will be social studies. In social studies, it's again the Romans and the system of crime and punishment. This time it's going to be focused on vocabulary. You have 2 activity sheets. Activity sheet number 1, you have to actually sort vocabulary with you have to match them with their meanings. This is the part that you will submit on Dojo. The second part, you will have an answer key on the actual PowerPoint. So no need to submit that, okay? So just submit the first page. Right then we have extra support class, those who have it with me, but also others. Please log into Year 5 Kraken Comprehension and do the story that I mentioned on the paper, sorry, on the actual file that I uploaded for that lesson, okay? So just make sure you do that. All right, and then as I said, it's catch-up time for the remaining 2 lessons. Please, guys, do make sure that you actually finish all of your work, okay? So you don't have to bother with anything later on. Okay, our meeting will take place in the 3rd lesson, which is the social studies lesson, which is 10:40, because that's the last lesson that we actually have together, because then some people have Arabic during the 4th lesson and then it's catch-up time. So let's meet 10:40 today, okay? And guys, the code, like I said, I've run out of colors, but I actually have not. And this is black, but it's actually black and white, okay? So if you guys have anything black and white, please wear it for the meeting. And the riddle. So guys, the riddle yesterday was what happens to a blue stone if you throw it into the Red Sea. And the answer was it will become wet. Okay, the Red Sea is actually not red, it's just called like that. Yeah, it's just called like that, so obviously it's not going to change colors. But let me see what kind of answers you gave me. Sinking wet stone, sinking stone, it will be wet. Stone will stay blue. Yes, wet stone. It will drown. Okay, yes. Ryan, the stone will become purple because red and blue make purple. Okay, that's good thinking. However, the Red Sea actually is not red, so that can't happen. But thank you so much for expressing your thoughts. Also, Simra, it will become purple. Um, the color of the stone will not change. It will become wet. Shaheen, the color of it might change, but the rock will sink. Okay. All right, thank you so much. So most of you answered it will be wet or it will sink, which is correct. It will not change color because, as I said, the Red Sea is actually not red. It's just called that way. Pardon my hair. I'm not sure what's going on today. Anyway, so the riddle for today is, how do oceans say hello to each other? Once again, how do oceans say hello to each other? Okay, and an inspirational quote for today. I'm sure you're going to love this. Look at this picture. And it says, be silly, be honest, be kind. What do they mean by that? So, being silly allows you to remain joyful and happy with yourself and life. You know, silly sometimes means, it doesn't just mean that you don't know something. Sometimes silly means when you are like kind of joking or just, you know, being silly. But anyway, being silly allows you to remain joyful and happy with yourself and life. Being honest means that people will trust you, and being kind creates good relationships with other people. These three little behaviors is everyone on the planet would, sorry, these three little behaviors in everyone on the planet would create peace on earth. Don't you think? So this is very true. Okay, always be happy, joke, be honest, and be kind. If all of us were that way, the planet would be a much peaceful place. All right, guys. So time to start your day, and see you at 10:40.